Hello, we're Nicky and Sal, a married couple from the UK. And this is our adorable cockapoo puppy Maisie. We're in the process of converting our Peugeot Boxer L3H2 van, all with the goal of retiring early and living our dream of travelling the world. We may not have all the answers, but we promise to make this journey fun and enjoyable. Join us as we embrace the adventure, learn along the way and create unforgettable memories. So, the intro. Remove bulkhead, remove panels and flooring. Clean interior, yes. Fill holes, rust proof and paint. So we're going to rust proof, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's what we're on now. Okay?
Yeah. Cool.
So this is the next step. So we're going to do a bit of sanding.
Rubbing down.
Get rid of all those
Sharp
pieces of metal. I'm glad you're here.
Okay.
Good job she's here.
Don't look at me.
And that's your rust protection, isn't it? Yeah?
Yes.
And then the steel stick,
yes.
We'll show you that. That's going to fill the holes. And then you're going to paint it with that.
I am.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we might use those as well. Just picked up today. And while I was there, we saw that, which I just couldn't resist. So it'll help us to stencil out notches and things like that. So we bought that as well. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Cool.
Next step. So I've got this out the wrapper, so it goes on the drill. It's metal, this, isn't it? So I'm gonna go really gently and just see and check it's not too harsh on the metal first. I don't want to be taking it back to or making another great big hole that size in the van. Ow! Whoa. I might just end up using these.
I'm cold. I've got to put a hat on.
I think you should. Anyway, we might just use this. Might just use that if this is too harsh, but we'll have a look. So this is one of the main pieces of rust. Let's have a look, see what we can do with that. That's too bad actually. It's taken off the bulk of the rust, so I'm going to have a go at it again in a minute. We continue to file the smaller ones down with just the nail files or the finger files and made sure that we hoovered up as we went along. Very much aware of that if you leave any of those filings in the van and don't hoover them up, clean them up, it can cause rust later on, and obviously all this preparation is what we're hoping to prevent. So there was only a few bits of rust spots, so it wasn't too bad with the sanding, and just sanded down just a few of the screw holes that had protruded, and then it's just rust proofing now, isn't it, Babs?
Yeah,
just rust proofing now.
Proofing.
We do need, this is probably the worst thing on our van, which we didn't notice when we bought it, but so it looks like something was in the door when it was closed. So we're probably going to use the steel stick in there and just seal it, just in case for future.
It'll smooth it out anyway, and we can make it so that it's door shape,
so it doesn't go in.
So we can just smooth it on there.
So,
because that will rust otherwise.
Yeah, it will. But other than that, there's not really. I mean, we've got the holes in it, which are here, but we're just going to rust proof those. We don't need to sand everything down. I think these were the two main ones, just two little ones on the...
And then the ones on the floor.
And then that one over there. And then just a few of these that were quite bad. So, this is Sal's job. I'm going to step away and have a minute. I might go make a coffee actually.
Oh, yeah, really good idea. So, I haven't got a really, really small brush, but this will do. Cool. Hot milk, please.
Hot milk, okay. Right, I'll get rid of the rubbish first and just tidy up here.
Where did you put those? I bought a little box of gloves out.
They were on the shoe rack. You haven't brought them all the way out, love. Ew.
So okay.
Well,
Is that rubbish?
no. Those are the. I don't like to throw them away yet. So these are the covers for the bottom of the van. I don't think we'll be putting them back on because we'll be putting up a wall, but I'm just not going to throw them away yet.
So
Just yet.
why are you saving that?
In case you need to read it and tell me what to do again.
Twat. Screws.
Where's all
Put
the-
that where it's supposed to be. And go and get me my gloves.
They're there. You're bossy. And you wonder why I call her the Major.
As long as you know your place.
You need to get out of my way to go put my screw away.
Leave the screw here, go and make some coffee. Never make these things bloody big enough for you to see. So I've got one of those microscope things. So bloody sad. Microscope. There it is. Magnifier microscope. Stupid woman. There we are.
Hey, babes. Hello,
This is what happens when you get older.
Hello, baby.
Look after your eyes, kids.
Hello.
Shake the bottle well. Don't know why I bothered reading. Probably knew it anyway.
Sal tried this and it wasn't what she wanted. It was very thin. She didn't feel it was right, so we went and got some red oxide. Yes, another trip to B&Q. Just say morning.
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 Am I on?
I don't know. Today we're going to be filling in the holes, sanding them down, and probably painting them with the red hammerite.
No, white hammerite.
Oh, I said red. White hammerite.
Wow.
And depending on what arrives in the post, if it could be a back reversing light, or electric hookup,
Or
a
electric
ladder,
hookup, or
layout. So if none of those three things arrive in the post, then it's going to be the layout.
yeah.
Okay, stay with us.
They're due today.
Are they?
Mm.
Okay.
Well, a couple of them are due today, but it's a bank holiday,
Yes, it is.
so you never know.
Okay. Let's have a look, see where we're at in the van.
Okay.
My standing. You've got to wear gloves with this. Cut, remove required amount of putty, wear gloves, mix fully knead putty with fingers to a uniform colour, press putty firm into surface to be repaired. That's it. That is it. So we've got some really big holes like this, and then we've got some little tiny ones that you can barely see. So we'll have a go with that big one first, just to as a test.
Yeah, because you can see the light coming through the hole.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see if it works. God, that is clear on them isn't it, as well. So like a little cap it's got on it or something. Yeah, look.
Don't forget, it's only got a 5-minute thing.
Yeah, I know.
So cut a bit off.
and need this to just one colour. These gloves are terrible. Quite easy now. No, because you'll sand it. There we go. So that was quite a quick job actually, once we got the hang of or managed the gloves. So you can now see the grey patches. So the holes are filled out. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to bother. We're not going to bother sanding them down, because the floor's just going to go down. We just wanted to make sure it was rust proof and obviously watertight. It's quite good. There she is. Hammerite, don't stand on any of the
I know.
steel stick.
I'm not standing on it.
So she's just doing it with some hammerite. So,
I can't see, but I
there we go. It's more maintenance than cosmetic, isn't it?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's protected. Get her out because she's going to be standing all over them.
Okey-dokey, bloody dog. Come on. Good girl, Maisie Moo. Yes, she's clever. So, all done. That is the van. Said you might have got a little bit of TT, babes.
Yeah, I might have done. Like it to look clean though.
She's concerned it doesn't look clean. All this will be going under a floor soon.
It's not the point.
Anyway,
It's not the point.
I don't think there's any chance of rust. My daughter had asked for some help in their garden, so we took some time out and went to the garden centre, collected the plants and popped back to hers. Had a full day garden landscaping. Maisie enjoyed her ride out.
This is the after.
For a bath and bed. Anyway, what I did want to see, has we got any leaks? So it was about here that I would see the damp, but nothing at all.
Is it leaking?
No.
Oh.
I wonder what it was. Think it could have just been condensation?
Yeah.
But there's nothing at all. Here. Watch, there's leaking there at the door. There's nothing.
Oh, that's brilliant though.
There's nothing at all. There's no wetness, and I really was like aiming that jet wash in. So let's go home, cut these out.
Perfect, yeah.
We're going to use this little multi-tool, and hopefully that'll do it, and I don't need to use a disc saw, whatever you call them. So we're going to go in today and we're going to take off the battons. Just give us something to do. Ready for the windows coming round. I'll show you these. That's going to come out. And that one. And that one. Where are we having a window? There. That one.
See why you look like in those boots?
Well, we're focusing on my boots. So this is the parcel that came, and I don't know if you can see it there. There it is. So that was the surface mounted hookup. So this is what came. And this is how it would go, so it would sit there like that. Obviously, that's not what we wanted. So as we dug into the electrics this week, we realised the consumer unit we had just doesn't match up to the rest of our setup. The amperage ratings were completely off, which could have left us without the right amount of power once we were on the road. It just goes to show when it comes to electrics, double check everything. We've decided to return it, go back to the drawing board and do a proper deep dive before buying again. Better safe than sorry. But it wasn't all bad news. Our ladder, windows and sound deadening all arrived on the same day this week. So next week we'll be cracking on with one of those, whether we're cutting into the van for the windows, getting the ladder mounted or making things a little quieter with the sound deadening. It's about to get exciting. If you've been enjoying the build so far, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and check out our previous videos to see how far we've come. That way you won't miss a thing as we keep pushing forward. See you next week.